So in this episode, we'll be talking about the Akara economy. The comment has been going viral across all social media platforms.
Is it really about the Akara business, or is it really about the person giving the grant? Or is it because the comment came out from the First Lady's mouth?
The First Lady made a statement about this Akara issue. The First Lady want to empower the lower, not the medium, not the higher class. The money is her money, it's not your money. So she can do anything with her money. Starting a business with 50,000 naira, you are selling Akara or kulikuli. The First Lady now gave you a grant of 50,000 naira. It's a grant, it's not a loan.
We call them vulnerable women. That's why we are empowering them. That's the kind of empowerment that will keep them being vulnerable.
I think it's a joke. It's just a joke. There's no how a business can try with 50,000 naira. I understand she's giving people from her pocket, which is very, we should commend that, but you should not attach it to business. Nobody will invest 50,000 into any business and it will show, even Akara business. Have you asked the commoners, those people are selling Akara kuli, how much is it going to take them to start doing Akara business? If you want to start Akara business today, how much is it going to cost them? Hello everyone, my name is Ajibola and this is The Chamber. So in this episode, we'll be talking about the Akara economy. The comment has been going viral across all social media platforms.
The First Lady made a statement about this Akara issue. The First Lady want to empower the lower, not the medium, not the higher class, but the lower class. She has been doing this since last 2 years, and the money she is using is a fund that they donated to her when she is celebrating her 65th birthday. So doing this is a grant, it's not a loan, it's a grant. Helping people at the lower sector with amount of 50,000 naira to empower them on their business. Not that she said you use 50 naira to start Akara or kuli. She said she is granting people who are selling small tomato Akara 50,000 naira. She is helping them. So I don't know why people are making negative comments about this. This Gen Z generation, they just hate this government and they have shown it. And people, for a reasonable people, they will know that. Go and check the statement of the First Lady. You will know that the First Lady is not talking about you that you are a middle class, working in a bank, or you that you are in the higher class. If you know that you want to start Akara, leave your banking system, leave your former sector working, and come back and collect 50,000 from the First Lady to start selling Akara.
At first, when the First Lady made the statement, some Nigerians took it serious. They criticized her. Other Nigerians defended her. No. Then, it later became a joke. And funny enough, the president also made a joke out of it. Now, behind this joke, there is a serious discussion about the grant that the First Lady is actually giving the people in the informal sector of the economy. The truth is, how many people, even people working in different sectors of the economy, knowing the average salaries of Nigerian workers, can reject a 50,000 naira grant? You can bet that the answer is very few. But the controversy surrounding the grant for the people making Akara, is it really about the Akara business, or is it really about the person giving the grant? Or is it because the comments came out from the First Lady's mouth? When we look at this issue, the truth of the matter is, in as much as we are a country, we are not yet there yet. There are people on the lowest table of the economy selling Akara and all sorts of petty trades. These people, do they really need this money or not? If they see a helping hand of 50,000 naira, should they reject it because they want more from the government? And we also need to know that the money is actually coming from the First Lady, not even from the official government coffer. Now, when we look at this issue, giving 50,000 naira to people selling Akara, is that form of empowerment? Is that what they are supposed to be doing? Then the question is, what are they supposed to be doing? Are they supposed to neglect them? Are they supposed to be focused on the people in the upper part of the economy? People doing tech, doing creative activities, doing all sorts of things? there are still people that are in their need of this money. We found ourselves there, and we are not getting out of there any moment from now. So, if the first lady is giving them this money, should they take it or should they reject it? Is that what the government, the first lady, should be doing or not? These are the issues. But personally, I believe as government, we actually need to do more. We should take a conscious step towards empowering our people to take them out of poverty. With 50,000 naira, fine, it can help a lot. But the reality is, despite helping, can it really take people out of poverty? Can it really go a long way in supporting the people? After a few weeks, after a few months, what happened to the 50,000 naira? Can they scale it? Government can do better. The first lady can do better. But also, people criticizing all this Akara business, blah, blah, blah. The question is, if you have someone doing this business and there is a person that wants to empower them with 50,000 naira, should they take it or not?
Initially, I was going to ban this, but when I get to hear that the fund is not from the government pockets, it's from our own pockets, I reconsidered. But that being said, the question is, how many Nigerians can survive on 50,000 naira? There should be another initiative, like there should be another program being laid down for middle. If there should be a plan for the middle class or low class level of Nigerians, it should be on 50,000 naira or whatsoever. I believe they are hearing us, because there was this meeting that came up that the government, the president was calling his wife, Ms. Olalekan, Mama Akara. That means they are hearing us. They are listening. I believe criticism is what makes things thrive. You are saying something to Nigeria, okay, they banter you on it, they talk on it, that they don't like this, or they don't appreciate it, they don't accept it well because it's coming from you, who is supposed to be our leader. It's because most of those people that they are talking, they are comparing you to advanced country. It's not as if you guys are not traveling abroad. You know what is going on in the other sectors of other countries. So there are some things that you should put in place, not just 50,000 naira. How many people can survive on 50,000 naira? Not to talk of investing 50,000 into business. Fine. It's an act of gesture by trying to give people 50,000 naira, but 50,000 won't do anything in this economy. We all know that. So that's it for me.
For me, criticism is allowed in any government. I will still be saying, the first lady gave a grant, not a loan. So, and the first lady is not giving you, the grant to establish the company that are established, or you people that want to do business of millions, who are expecting millions. She said the lower people. And the money is her money. It's not your money. So she can do anything with her money. Starting a business with 50,000 naira, you are saying Akara, and the first lady, or Kulikuli, the first lady now gave you or gave you a grant of 50,000 naira. It's a grant, it's not a loan. For example, there was a lady in Mushin, because the lady started selling rice in front of her house without much. Go now to Mushin, the lady has a land now that is she's selling big, various different food she's selling now. Because where did she start? She started with a small amount of money. So if people start with 50,000 naira, it's her money. It's not government money. And she's giving 50,000 naira to people to the lower people that are selling even tomato, kuli, she's giving them 50,000 naira. It's her money. And she's doing it in all 36 states. So she didn't say, for example, the first lady gave 1 billion naira to ICT for empowerment of the youth. 1 billion naira. Why didn't people talk about it? Why are they saying, because she said 50,000 naira for the lower people? What concern you?
Now, the most funny thing about why I don't subscribe to getting grants, but that shows the kind of conversation that the first family are actually having. With that kind of conversation, we are not getting out of poverty very soon, because it shows that there is no deliberate and conscious effort from the people at the top to actually embark on serious policies, serious empowerment programs that can actually lift people out of poverty. Akara business is what most people survive on, is what most people actually use in sending their children to the universities. But at what cost? These are questions we should be asking ourselves. People selling Akara, fine, it is a necessity that they must sell it. But at what cost? Selling Akara does not make them, fine, they can survive with it. But the standard of living, how can we judge it? We all know them. We all buy Akara every day. We all survive on it. People go out every day. We all see them at the bus stop. But the reality is that the kind of life we want Nigerians to continue living? We should tell ourselves the truth. It is an empowerment. It is a government grant. It is a grant from the First Lady. Sorry. But the truth of the matter is, with those kind of thinking, with the First Lady and the wives of the governors having that kind of conversation, that means there is no conscious effort to actually take those women to the next level. Give them 100,000 naira, 50,000 naira to start Akara business today. Go back many months later. That will not change the face of the business. They are not going to scale that kind of business. If you are going to do empowerment, let's do something meaningful. Let's do something that can actually improve the standard of living of these people. We call them vulnerable women. That's why we are empowering them. That's the kind of empowerment that will keep them being vulnerable. It's not going to take them anywhere. Fine, it is business that people do. Everybody does Akara. People sell kuli, people sell this, people sell that. But the reality is, selling all those things, people can actually make a living with it. And we can't continue to encourage such kind of empowerment. She has done a whole lot of things. She has done this, she has done that. But on this one, it is not a try. There are so many other forms of empowerment that needs to be done.
The First Lady saying she's giving people 50,000 for empowerment, Akara business and kuli business. It's a joke. I guess she meant she wants to do giveaway, because there's no how a business can try with 50,000. I understand she's giving people from her pockets, which is very, we should commend that, but you should not attach it to business. Nobody will invest 50,000 into any business and it will show. Even Akara business. Have you asked the commoners, those people that are selling Akara kuli, how much is it going to take them to start doing Akara business? If you want to start Akara business today, how much is it going to cost them? Is it for pots? Is it for firewood? Or for palm oil? Not possible. So I think it's a joke. It's just a joke.
For me, we did not get the First Lady. First Lady is not saying start business with 50,000 naira. She is empowering people that are selling kuli and tomato and all these small things. She is empowering them. It's a grant to support their business. People that, I gave an example, a woman that is selling rice in the front of her house. Now, for the past 10 years, go to that place, that machine. The woman is now a big rice seller. She's bought land with it. Likewise, one woman now, I don't know her name, maybe Ibrahim. They said the woman is hawking amala. Now, the woman have a big.
Now, we can always cite examples of outliers. One person in a million that actually made it out of the trenches, selling kuli, selling Akara. But the reality is, majority of people selling these things, how does it actually improve their life? We see them every day. We buy Akara from them. We buy kuli from them. But when you look at the kind of life that they are living, it is an empowerment not good enough. And we kept on saying that it is the money from the First Lady. It is that money. It is money from the First Lady in what capacity? Money that accrued to her as the First Lady, or from her own personal business. She is empowering these people in her capacity as the First Lady, with collaborations from other First Lady. If the First Ladies that have the attention of the people at the end of affairs, if this is the kind of empowerment that they are thinking, in 2026, then something is actually very wrong with us. The truth is, there are people doing it. We are not saying they should reject the money, but having that kind of ideology, that kind of support coming from the first lady, I'm being proud about it that, oh, we are empowering people doing kuli, people doing akara with 50,000, with 100,000. No, it is not just from a private citizen. That shows those are the kind of conversation that they are having. Conversations about empowerment. No meaningful conversation, no meaningful empowerment. That is just an empowerment that will keep on keeping people in vulnerability, keeping people at the low level of the economic activities. Fine, you can set example of how people are doing it, how people are surviving. These ones has actually made a living out of it. But when we go to the streets, when we see people selling all these things, as a human being, are we really proud that, oh, this is the best thing that they can do? They can do akara business, they can do kuli business, they can do all sorts of business, but they are doing those business as a means of survival. Now, we are not saying overnight they should stop selling akara, they should stop selling kuli, they should stop selling, no. But what we are saying is that First Lady of the Federation saying this out loudly, that that's our own form of empowerment, is sickening. We are talking about the first family. If the local government chairman is saying that this is my empowerment to the people in my local communities, there is no problem. If a private citizen is saying that this kind of empowerment I'm giving to the people, there is no problem. But if the First Lady is saying that, as a First Lady, this is the best I can do to vulnerable women, then there is a problem. You can do better. And please, you should do better.
So on this episode, if you have comments to drop on this topic, please, you are free on the comment section. We'll be there to look at every comment. Thank you for joining us.